Sup guys, this is another Naruto CCG deck profile. This is a Sasuke Kirin deck. So this deck was originally inspired by a deck that Levi Love played at the last little Naruto tournament that they had. And basically what I did is I copied the Water Wind deck because I wanted to try it because it looked insane, and it was crazy. But I was looking at this Sasuke, and I realized that you can discard like all your chakra if you want to for the effect, and Kirin can only be played when you have no chakra. So I thought that would be a cool combo, and then I was looking into ways to build the deck, and I found this card, Twining Limbs. It lets you, during EOJ, as many times as you want, you can pay 1, and then one of your ninjas gets -1/+1 or +1/-1. So you can use this to pretty much modify your chakra area to as much chakra as you want. Like, let's say you're going to get ready to swing out and drop a bunch of jutsus. You can do that, and then at the end of those jutsus that you play, or before if you want, you can get rid of the rest of your chakra so that you can play Kirin, and then when Kirin is played, your opponent can't respond to it. So really cool deck. It's really fun. All the times I've played with it, it's actually able to compete with like pretty decent decks. So I'm gonna get right into it with the 0 drops. 3 Hotaru. It's Water Wind. This is a Water Wind deck. Card's an insane 0 drop. You play it in anything that has water or wind, pretty much. Next, 2 Hanare. She's Wind. She has Mental Power 2. Look at your opponent's hand. Draw a card if they have a mission. They're usually going to have a mission. Next, 2 Tracking Ninja. It has Ambush. It's a 4/1 on turn 0, and it has Mental Power 2. Really solid 0 drop. Next, 1 Gaara. Draws you a card, and then you can also go into Gaara Tamari late game. And then 2 of these Tamari. Excellent Tactician. She just stalls forever. You can stall until you get your Sasuke, and then like Chidori Stream or something. Next, we have 1 drops. 1 Ino Childhood. You have enough mental power to play your effect, so why not? Limited to 1 for a reason. Next, 1 Kirin, Ambush, Mental Power 2, heals your ninjas, water. Good card. Kitamara State 1, because State 2 is broken. And then Shion, to get rid of problem ninjas. She has Mental Power 2, that's cool as well. And then 2 drops, 2 Sakura Book Smarts. She draws off of all of your, whenever you deploy another ninja with Mental Power 2 or herself, and a lot of this deck has at least Mental Power 2, so she's a really good draw engine. Next, 1 KNS, because it's limited to 1, it has Mental Power 4, draws you a card. If you have Sakura out, draw 1 from him, and then you draw 1 from her. And then you can like that Sakura mission later in the game, or right after you play him and then get the draw 4. Next, for 2 drops, this is the last one, the 1 Shino. I chose to play the 2 Tamari Excellent Tactician because the consistency of the deck has gone down a lot since I switched it to a different ban list. I lost Kabuto Database, Naruto, the one that searches for wind and lightning missions, and that really hurt the consistency, so the early Tamaris are better for stalling. And so this guy kind of fills the role that Wind Scythe played. He can take a problem card out of your opponent's hand, and then you get all the information of what's in their hand. So, pretty solid. 3 drops, the 1 Naruto to go into squads, reinforcements. And then on to 4 drops, Tamari Konkoro. Really solid platoon. It can tear apart your opponent's hand. 1 Kurenai, because it saves games. 1 heat on, free ninja. And then the last 4 drops are 2 of the Sasuke that discards chakra, and then 1 of the Chidori Search Sasuke. So sometimes you just really need Chidori, so this Sasuke is pretty essential. And this one has growth, so if you end up having it in your hand, you can growth over that one, but if he's in your chakra area, you're not able to. And that's another reason that Twining Limbs is so good, because if you don't have this effect to discard your chakra so you can play Kirin, you have this effect if you have this guy out. That's it for the turn 4s. 1 turn 5, this Zabuza, he squads with Haku and he has a good field effect. 1 turn 6, this is like a tech card, I really like it. Hanzo the Salamander, he has ambush. You can play him from your discard as well, and then during your mission phase you can remove 7 cards in your discard pile from the game, and then you win a battle reward. So kind of like a heat on reinforcement kind of effect. I like him. And then clients, just 1. Amy. She discards a card from your opponent's hand, gives you information. Pretty good. Next we have missions. We got the 2 Twining Limbs. Draws a card when it comes into play. That's pretty good, and then just lets you manipulate your chakra area when you need to play your Kirin. Or it's also pretty good early game if you don't need chakra for any early game jutsu. It makes it to where like your guys that are 4s, like your Tracking Ninja or your Hotaru if it has a growth coin on it, makes it to where they become 5s, and then it also makes attacking and blocking from your opponent really awkward, because if you have this out, they know that you can pump your guy or whatever, so it's pretty good. And then next, 3 comp strengths to negate ninja effects and stop certain ninjas that you know are going to be playing jutsu from playing jutsu. Next, 3 monster research, because you're playing water, so you play 3 monster research. Also the lightning symbol for reinforcing Naruto. Actually, I don't think that one has a hand cost. That's the other one. But anyway, 2 Shikamaru's Decision, because it's limited to 2. It's really good in this deck. You can get KNS and then use your Sakura's Decision on the KNS the next turn. If you target KNS, you can search out Kurenai or Tamari Konkuro, or even your Sasuke, but you wouldn't get the draw. So, pretty solid card. Next, because we have the 1 KNS, 2 Sakura's Decision, it draws you 4 off of KNS, and then if you injure your other females with it, it's like a draw 2, so it's alright there too. 1 Friendship from Sorrow, it gets rid of in-play non-ninja cards, so basically just playing it for that utility. And then 1 Onko's Memory to get stuff back from your chakra, limited to 1. And on to Jutsu. So I sold a few of my Kirins a while back. I just realized that when I was rebuilding this deck. So I just have the 1, but there's 3 in the deck. And this card is really cool. I like that I was able to actually build a decent deck around it. The strongest combo in this deck is going Chidori Stream, get some way to modify or to manipulate your chakra area, like Twining Limbs or Sasuke. You get down to where you have enough chakra for a Chidori Stream, and then you swing out, you Chidori Stream. Your opponent either has a response or they don't. Let's say they do, they try to negate it. Then you have no chakra because you got down to where you only had 3 chakra. So then you Kirin whoever is using that jutsu, and then they can't respond to Kirin while it's on the chain. So all of that resolves, and they probably lose their entire field from Chidori Stream. So really solid card in the deck, good combo when you get it. Next, we have 2 Chidori streams. It's at 2 on the list I play, and it's really cool because sometimes when I was playing the deck before, on a list where stream was at 1, I would really need stream to get back into the game, and I would play my search Sasuke to find Chidori stream, and it was in my battle reward area, so that sucks. But at 2, really good in this deck. Next, another proxy. I think I got rid of these sometime in the past, but 2 Ferocious Punch. Females can use it. It's a negate. Gives a damage too. That's pretty cool. And then 2 1-0s. 1 Big Bang and then 1 Hydro Pump. Big Bang is just staple if you play Wind or Lightning, and then Hydro Pump also pretty staple if you have ninjas that can play it. And then I don't have Infinite Embrace or what's the other card? Fear by Genjutsu, because those are banned, and yeah, for good reason. And that's it for the main deck. I'm not going to show the extra deck, but it's just like Gaara Tamari squad, Naruto, the Sage mode, Hokage Naruto, Haku, Zabuza squad, maybe Sasuke reinforcements, and that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe proxy the deck up or build it on Untap and try it out, because it's super fun. Like, it's very satisfying getting to the point where you have like the Chidori and the Kirin, and you play your Chidori and it's like they really can't do anything about it at that point, because then you Kirin and they just can't respond. So really cool deck. See you guys next time.